What's going on there, true believers? Excelsior to you. It's me, Shane. I'm here to give you my review for episode 6 of Ironheart. The last episode is entitled "The Past is the Past." To that I reply, sure. Before I go any further, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified of more reviews like this one. Don't forget to don't forget to comment, share, and you want to support me even further, my Patreon link is in the description below. Please, whatever you can donate, I appreciate it. So remember, last time I told you I would show you the Ironheart hero click. Ooh, yes, the suit almost looks like this. I know her suit's a little bit more bulkier in the show than the Iron Man suits. And Iron Man suits are more like sleek design like this. It does have the little heart. She's had the Ironheart part, but it looks closer to this in like design wise, especially with her color scheme on the show is red and black. I like the red and black a little bit better than this fuchsia here, but yep, that is Ironheart. That is the hero click. Wakanda, but doesn't do anything for Wakanda. So I'm gonna try not to go everywhere on this. I'm gonna try my best to not even go part by part. I'm gonna do it how I can remember it, because I gotta talk about this. So finally he shows up. Mephisto. After wondering if he's gonna show up in WandaVision, wonder if he's gonna show up in Loki season 2, wondering if that was that him and Captain America? No, that was actually Loki in the church, which resembled the church in Brave New World. Just wondering if Mephisto was gonna show up in all these places. Lo and behold, here he is. And a show that should have been about technology, but I get it. It's fine. Let's talk about old red Mephisto. We've seen him before. He's been in actually both of those Ghost Rider movies, the decent one and the shit one. Let me go back here. Red dude, Red Devil Man, Mephisto. Yep, that's him. Mephisto. Played by Sacha Baron Cohen. Not a big fan of Sacha Baron Cohen for a myriad of reasons. Not really a fan of his comedy. Not really a fan of him as a person. But he did the role justice. He did the role very, very, very well. As a matter of fact, here's another picture someone put. Who's your favorite Mephisto? I mean, for an urban one, he's pretty good. He is a tricky bitch. Because Mephisto, initially when we meet him, where Parker is told to run by John after John beats up or shoots the guy. I forget which one he does. He's told to run, and he runs and he hears his voice like, "Oh, come over here, get over here." And a door pops up underneath his underpass, and he's about to be caught by these guards, and he's in the pizza place, and there's Mephisto speaking in an American accent, as all Brits do well, I suppose. Most notably, there's a black family. They have them being loud and joyous, and there's people all around. And he's like, "Hey, eat up. You can have whatever you want." Blah 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 blah. I think he didn't take the cloak at first or the hood at first, and he's just kind of dazed. Right, Parker's dazed. And he's like looking over at the loud family. And Mephisto just looks their way, and they all freeze up. Now, here's what's weird. I cannot tell if the pizza place is real, right? It's a hideout. I can't tell if all this shit is a figment, because Parker walks through a door that didn't exist at first. Again, Mephisto was a very strong in being a ruler of one of the hells. I mean, the guy who created the Ghost Riders. Well, the Spirit of Vengeance, which Spirit of Vengeance story is very long. The angels had to kill, and bringing it down. It was like an angel. It was a spirit of justice, and became a spirit of vengeance. Blah 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 blah. Bob's your uncle. He is the reason for the hood, not Dormammu. Which, all right, fine, you changed it, but we even last episode, because I didn't go through it. Zelma mentioned we get like a kind of a shout out to Galactus. She also mentioned Caecilius, right? And she mentioned Dormammu. So this already being spoiled because they put all the episodes out and because people on the internet are dumbasses. And also because sometimes I have friends that don't understand. Hey, you don't ask me if I've seen it first. I've made that mistake sometime myself. May have mentioned a small thing. Like, oh, wait, did you see it? Okay, I'm not going to say anything else. But yeah, just, you see the pictures everywhere. This is just how the internet is, how the world is. So, Mephisto has the hood. We even get a point where he talks to Riri. Yes, he talks to Riri. I can't wait to go off. And she's like, she can't even say Dormammu, but she's like, are you this Dormammu guy? She's like, Dormammu. And he laughs, and his voice. Now, one of the cool things is, because when he's talking to her, he's using his actual British accent. His voice has distortions when he laughs and he's hitting the table. When he's with Riri, he's like drinking a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. Eat a cup of shit. I don't know what he's drinking. He's drinking something. And dude is, laughing like Dormammu. He's like that twat. Calls him a twat. Like he says he couldn't do. Hold on. I'm going to fast forward to this. Calls him an ugly Pollock. Isn't fit to clean my glorious asshole. Okay. Funny enough, he goes by a lot of names, but he tells Riri she can call him Mephisto. Doesn't tell Parker that. And legitimately, ask Parker very much in the devil way that the devil do. What do you want? And he's like, be respected and everything. He's like, oh well, you don't want what I can offer. You're not being real with yourself. And he's like, he wants to be. Give me a second. Disappeared them, black families, peers, man whispering, blah, 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 blah. Called him a human too, which is like me going, so you're not really fazed by the fact that this is like a thing, not like a person, but a thing. Anyway, he tells him not living up to his potential, blah, 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 blah. Was he desire? I don't know. Wait. He wants to be powerful and respected. Bullshit. No, some bullshit. I mean, he want to be rich, nasty rich, stupid, disgustingly greasy rich. And I'm like, mentally? Like, I'm kind of, whatever. He's like, all right, so you're going to be richer than everybody and everything and blah, 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 blah. So what do you want in return? Like, nothing you're going to miss. Says the same thing to Riri. Wants to make a deal with her. Nothing you're going to miss. Obviously, their soul, right? I'm going to give you the tools and you do what you got to do. Gives him the cloak. Says you can always bring the pizza back again and again. Whatever. Deal is done. I'm wondering if he gave him the pizza place. It's kind of weird. But then we fast forward and this was the Ironheart logo. It was literally the food. It's a literal boar on the table too. Look at that. I know you can barely see it. Doesn't matter. So this is how he gets powers. We get it from Mephisto. And even he has a conversation later with Mephisto when things are breaking down. And he's like, he felt so hollow. And Joe, for being as smart as he is, he's a dumbass. Because he goes, people are going to notice that you don't belong here in this house. Joe can't attack him either. He tried to stab him with a fork and dude made him stab himself. He's programmed to not attack him. Okay. But he's yelling, he's calling him out. And he's pissed at Mephisto. He's like, yo, you give me like a few visions here and stuff like that. And Mephisto flat out tells him, I have other clients and other things other than you. And flat out was like, I don't like your tone. He has a British accent. Not his own client. Gets visions and the scars. These are his messages. And he's popping up around. He growls at him. He's like, I told you be careful how you speak to me. Which is interesting because before he's all nice and sweet. Yeah, people like that in real life too. Especially if you've been in horrible, shitty relationships. But I digress. Don't get gaslight, folks. Don't get gaslighted. And at this point, I'd have been like, man, you finna kill me anyway. Man, you, right? Just... And saying, calls him a liar, said, stuck to our agreement. And he gives him this vague thing saying, if you can hold on to what you got, I'll think about giving you some more. Basically saying, if you can keep that hood. Riri's there to take the hood. Riri tries to get N.A.T.A.L.I.E back with her little head thing, and it just is a regular thing. It zooms up really quickly, and she's, someone's like, oh, blah blah blah. We should detest. I'm sorry, and they're all sorryful. I'm like Xavier, you shouldn't be sorry. You called that thing an abomination. You wanted her deleted. Just because you getting comfortable for like the next 42, 78 hours, how does that change? Whatever. And the little kid with the wagon, he was cute. He's like, I'm sorry, Miss Riri. But she gets in the suit, flies off. And this is how she has to fight Zeke. Because Zeke is like, yo, I don't want to, but I have to. Because if he finds out that you're alive, he gonna make it much worse for me. I can't control my body anyway. She figures out how to depower Zeke. Like, it'll put him into a reboot state where it'll knock him out. He'll be asleep and he'll have control of his body again. And she's like, so Joe, are we good? And she puts a little blanket on him. She put a virus in him so he can do a reboot, right? And he's like, Joe's dead. I have millions of dollars of weapons inside of me and tons of anger that I don't know what to do with. Just know that you and I aren't done. Go handle Parker. I like that. He's like, yo, I ain't a bad guy, but you fucked up my life by being stupid. I still, like, how hard is it? I don't know if I said this at the end of my episode 3 review, but how hard is it to go, oh, snap, I dropped the pliers. Let's go get the pliers. Bang, bang, bang. Burst through the doors. Get the pliers. Let's make sure this asshole doesn't die. We'll tie him up there. Tie him up there. And keep the beam a hole. He can breathe. He'll go to jail. He'll probably tell on me. And then the rest of the episode will be me fighting against the hood people. Whatever. Which ends up happening anyway. But you end up killing a guy and messing up another person's life. Although John's an asshole. Who cares? So that Parker Riri Williams fight was so damn good. The shots were beautiful. Even the one where he had his gun at her head. I like that she had like this explosion move. Kind of, I did my top 5 Vegeta moments. So kind of final explosion. Exploded. Made you think that the suit was gone, but no, it was holograms. I like that. That was really good. Also, while she's fighting him, this is what I saved this stuff for. Parker Robbins. Hold on, y'all. Gotta save and delete some stuff. He looks like this. Like he's freaking out. He's hulking out. He's monstering out to that, which happened in the comics. Although it makes more sense that it happens because of Dormammu. Mephisto stuff, when you transform, you don't typically look like that. You look like a Ghost Rider or something different. But whatever, man. I wouldn't even doubt it if like Mephisto stole that from Dormammu. It's crazy that these different entities know of each other, which I like. I like that, but whatever, dude. He's strong enough in this weird ass state to just rip stuff apart and slash her armor, puts dents in it. So the explosion move and he's about to shoot her, and I'm like, damn, how's this gonna end? Oh, it's a hologram. And she takes the hood and he's like, I need it. I needs it. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the magical hood. I actually like the hood. That's very nice. That is nice. That hood is nice. With all the swirling and stuff like that. That's cool. Oh, wait a minute. Here, show this dude. Like, chicken tendies. Mom said it's my turn to get on the Xbox. Yeah. So all that. That was good. That was great. So now she has her meeting with Mephisto. And again, he is this powerful being, like a ruler of hell. If they're not gonna go with multiple rulers of hell in the MCU, he is the devil. He said I go by different names. So magic's away her suit, and she's like another magic asshole. They have a conversation. Dude's been watching her. He was like, I got my eye on you. A lot of promise in you, right? Because remember, y'all, the road to hell is what? It's paved with good intentions. Yes. Good job. So obviously he's watching her. He loves the dogged, the inquisitive, and the curious. And we see her flashbacks from the series of her working and everything else. Someone who for some reason gets the short end of the stick of no fault of their own, the unseen and the unheard. He's stirring a cup of coffee. By the by, I missed this, but I love screenshots. In the spoon, while he's talking to her and laughing and all that other good shit, you see his real face. You see that red bastard for who he is in the spoon. Very cool. He says out of Forbes top 100 richest, he made a deal with 100 of them, plus 14 kings, 3 popes, and a Beatle. It was Ringo. That's funny. That's funny. And so he's doing the devil speak. Like, he's trying to lure her over, Mr. Dormammu, man, that's so funny. And, I see that you're hurting. He has what he can do with her. Obviously, she thinks of Nat. And his voice is still distorted. It goes, between whispers and echoes and deep growling and shit like that. Especially when he laughed about the Dormammu stuff. Right? And she's like, cards on the table, the kind of life I can offer you, you should do this, he's saying. And what's the catch? Nothing you'll miss, and extends his hand. So I see the skyline. My beautiful, beautiful city skyline. Ooh, that Chicago skyline, y'all. I don't care if you can't see it, I can see it. It looks good. That's good. I don't care. That looks good. And so Natalie's back. You see her working. And Natalie wonders where Gary is. And, Riri. God, this is so dumb. And so we're getting flashes in and out. I do like this part. She's like, run diagnostic. And she touches Riri's head, kind of like flicks it like, are you okay? And I'm like, the past. We see something that says the past is the past. I think she said it. We're in the present now. And he's like, death is difficult. They say time heals all wounds, but that's bollocks. The pain never goes away. So you're going to listen to someone literally gaslighting you and saying evil, foul shit into your ear. Okay. Yeah. As someone who has lost people that is dear to my heart, some days are harder than others. And sometimes, grieving is a cycle, and you do grieve. And it doesn't go away, but it gets better. Right? Again, still hasn't talked to her mom. Whatever. She goes, so if I do this, you just want me and nobody else, right? And he's like, make my millennia. Please do this with me. And so she hugs Natalie, and we see the scars appear on her arm. And we get an after credit scene where Parker meets up with Zelma. He knows who Zelma is. You don't know me, but if you're up for it, how about a little abracadabra? And that's where the series ends right there. Oh God, y'all. I didn't even look at the stuff I have right here. I ain't looking at none of this. Not very hard for me to forget this. She learned jack shit. Episodes of 3.5 out of 5. You learned this episode. I'll tell you what I think of the series in a second. Let's do a quick change here. So Riri Williams learned absolutely jack shit. Tunnel vision to Parker got tunnel vision is just the whole thing all the way through. And trauma, again, whole way all the way through, especially with a lot of animes I watch. It's like trauma matters, and it does. Please talk to somebody. But let's look at Parker's tunnel vision. His tunnel vision leads him to go like, no, we got to get this mission done. It's not, it's not personal, it's business. No, this shit has always been personal. It is always personal. You make it personal. I hate it when folks say it's not personal, it's business. I get what you're trying to say. Business is going to go, but it becomes personal. And that's what it is. It has become personal. because it's about his dad. He's getting revenge from leaving him at age 12 after his mom died. His dad's an asshole. You repeat the cycle. Now you're an asshole. Riri Williams, same. Her mom's great. Her biological father, maybe he was an amazing man too. We don't know. Gary was an amazing dude too. And she is so she's just so wrought with grief that she's doing the stupidest shit. And your mom has told you. We finally think that you learn in episode 5, I need help. I'm gonna start asking for help. And you get everybody together. Even little wagon boy with his wagon was there for you. And you do the dumbest shit. The past is the past. No, the past is not the past, apparently. Apparently Riri Williams does not learn shit. And so no one else gets hurt, just me. Did you not think for a second? Did you forget the whole speech your mom gave you where, I'm to look after you. I'm concerned with you. You're like, well, as long as no one else gets hurt. So you brought back N.A.T.A.L.I. Where the fuck is Gary? Right? Where's Gary? Meow. No, not that Gary. Where's Gary? No, not the one from Pokemon. Where is Gary? Because all that's going to happen is Ronnie's going to see N.A.T.A.L.I. and she's going to be like, so you brought N.A.T.A.L.I. back with the computer, but she's so solid. And then she's going to go, yeah, and just off and not talk about it. Because that's the shit that she does in this series. A 21-year-old or 20-year-old acting like a teenager. Although, in young people's defense, as a old man myself, in my mid-30s, yeah, young people do some stupid shit. Let's just be honest. They do. They really do. This is me giving leeway. But at the same time, you learned nothing on this journey. Absolutely nothing. You learned jack shit. You didn't ask for help. You didn't go. What would have been brilliant? Because now I'm a little bit pissed off, and I'm Ryan Coogler. I know you executive produced this. You didn't write this, but I'm a little bit pissed now, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm pissed. Because it's about the use of Riri Williams, and they're fucking up a little bit. Get there in a second. You didn't learn anything. I figured the best thing would have been like her. She would have been like, nah, I got people that'll help me get through it. And she thinks of her mom. She thinks of Xavier. And she thinks of blah, blah, blah. I can't fix the past, but we move forward and we do what we can. That would have been a great, you like your shows to have a message, right? Would have been a great message. Grief is hard. Life is hard. Death is hard, on the living at least. Very hard. So you just got to move forward. Take it day by day. Like I said earlier, honestly, some days are harder or better than others. Things get better, but yeah, it's going to hurt. Move forward. Would have been a great lesson. Now we have tongue twister. We have Riri Williams as a damsel in distress again. She's a damsel in Wakanda forever. I know she fought, but now when we get Midnight Suns, because that's what this is setting up for. They like to cancel shit and they like to forget stuff. We haven't forgotten about Celestials, guys. So you're gonna have to clean that story up. Now we have Mephisto, who you're picking and choosing what is in your universe. I'm gonna assume that you're gonna let Gabriel Luna still be the Ghost Rider with the hot ride, right? How come I can't remember his name? There's too many damn characters. Ghost Riders. Can't remember. I apologize for this. What is this guy's name? I can remember Alexandra Jones. I can remember Danny Ketch. I can remember Johnny Blaze. I can remember. What is your name? Damn, what is this guy's name? Robbie Reyes, right? They like alliteration. Forgot where I was going with this. Whatever. Midnight Suns. You're setting up for it. We know a Ghost Rider set is there. Like I was saying, I hope Gabriel Luna stays as Robbie Reyes, but it also hints that there's a Danny Ketch and there is a Johnny Blaze in this universe. We already have Doctor Strange, and that's another thing. I get not wanting to go, oh, we don't want a guy to come in and save the female protagonist in her own show. He don't have to save, he should aid, though, right? It would have been what you should have done was after she hugged her and we see the thing, you did the after credit scene with Parker talking to Zelma. Then you give us a second one where Doctor Strange goes, Riri Williams, and she goes, yeah, we need to talk. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ending right there. Just, man, just. We already got Elsa Bloodstone. We have Werewolf by Night. We got the Man Thing. Blade is in this universe because as of recording this, tomorrow is when Marvel Zombies are coming out, and Blade, who is Moon Knight in there, he's showing up. Is Moon Knight a Midnight Sun? I think he's a Midnight Sun. I think. Midnight Suns have added members over the years. But yeah, so, Blade is in this universe too. Don't know when they're ever going to make a Blade movie because, man, screwed the pooch on that one. But I digress. She's going to be a damsel in distress. It's going to be a thing where she's really messed up and sick. And then Ronnie go get Kree and Zelma. And they go, oh, shit, we're going to need some help. Whoo, here's Wong. Oh, Wong gonna be like, damn, I should get Strange. Probably won't get Strange because he's in the dark dimension with Clea. But Wong has been, a Midnight Stranger. No, Midnight Sun. The last time they dealt with Mephisto bringing hell to Las Vegas, Sin City, and turning everybody into a type of Ghost Rider flaming head figure that he controlled. I digress. That actually would be very good. That should be a series. And put it out week by week. So, that episode's 3.5 out of 5. So, there's 2 of those. Because it's not average. It's not dog shit. It's just, you had some great stuff there, and points get knocked down. I got 2 4 out of 5s, and I think I had 2 5 out of 5s. I think 2 5 out of 5s. I know the episode 5 I gave a 5 to. I'm just gonna skim through this real quick. Nope, 4, 3.5. Oh no, and a 4. That was the only episode I gave a 5 out of 5 with. So 3 4s, 2 3.5s, and 1 5. It's a 4 out of 5 episode. 4 out of 5 series. It's a 4 out of 5. You should watch it because it's not bad. The music is fantastic. The overall the effects are great. Pacing it's so funny that it's a series and the pacing makes sense. Like when we're going back and forth, you're not going to be confused. When we're seeing what other folks are doing, you're not going to be confused either. And especially if you know a little bit about stuff. I mean, hell, you don't even have to watch the Doctor Strange stuff and just go, oh, well, that dude's magic. These people are also magic. Just so happens they can point them in the right direction. Right. But that last episode, like, you learned nothing. Absolutely nothing. I give it a 4 out of 5. It's a low 4 out of 5. Like, the series isn't average. At worst, it's average. At best, it's 4 out of 5. It's not perfect, but it's decent. I enjoyed it. Although that last episode I'm glad I had to wait because I needed to ruminate, think about it, and then the stuff that's going on in the world, and then people hating on black characters saying, you're trying to take everything. But no, these characters, if you read a damn comic book, these characters are their own thing. They're not replacing these characters. They are their own people. Not a race swap. Dumbasses. So this episode is 3.5 out of 5. The overall series is a 4. It's a 4. Yeah, it's a 4. If I think about everything, it's a 4. Not, oh my God, will I watch this again? Probably not. But the acting was superb. The music was great. The pacing was great. Writing leaves much to be desired because some decisions did not make any sense. But I digress. Let me know what you thought of the series because, man, the past is the past, but until it's not the past, it was something in episode, I feel like episode 5 that I needed to remember. I don't know, just not running, just coming back and not running away, and just tunnel vision, so much tunnel vision. So please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of more reviews like this one. Maybe by the time this has come out, I've already reviewed the Marvel Zombies. I don't know. I'm behind on other things, but maybe I would have already reviewed it. Who knows? I will review it. I know I haven't done Echo or Daredevil, whatever. They'll get done when they get done. So please don't forget, my Patreon is in the description below. If you want me to get even faster, hey, go ahead and donate, and put in your donation, I want you to do, the first 3 episodes of Daredevil. I'll do it. Whatever you choose to donate, I will be graciously appreciative of. Please be good, be blessed, drink some water. All right. Wash your hands. Stay safe out there. Okay. Be good. I already said be good, be blessed, but be good to yourself, be good to others. Either way it goes. Please don't be a jerk. All right. Remember, there are people out there that care about you. Don't be a Riri. Please don't be a Riri. Don't try to put everything on yourself. Just talk to somebody, please. There are people out there that would rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow. There are people out there that will help you make the best decision for you, and it won't even have to be drastic. Okay. You want to talk to me? My social medias are in the description below. Go ahead, give me a follow, give me a hello, be mellow, and we'll be good to go. All right, true believers. Well, now that this is done, I have some anime to watch. Until next time, just be good. All right. Excelsior.